20 years ago, not too far from the Rutherford County line, a Shelby man took on the Hollywood challenge by making feature films right here in the Cleveland County area. And in the 2 decades since, he has truly established himself as one of the most successful movie makers in the country, if not the world. Some even consider him a living legend.
Is there any doubt I'm talking about Mr. Earl Owensby? Recently, I had the privilege of talking to EO for nearly an hour about his past, his present, and his future. It seems that over the years, one question has always plagued Owensby. The motion picture industry wonders why he chose Shelby instead of Hollywood.
It's where I live. It's where I live. I don't want to go to Hollywood. Yeah. Nothing out there. It's not right here. Yeah. I'd rather stand on the corner of Lafayette and Marion than I had Hollywood and Vine, especially after 11 o'clock at night. You know what I mean?
In just 20 years' time, Owensby has 37 films to his credit. That's nearly an average of 2 films a year. His first, produced in 1973, was entitled Challenge, and the production team was almost entirely made up of regional talent. Owensby himself even wrote and starred in the film, but originally he had hoped to cast David Jansen for the lead role.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of David Jansen's. I watched every Fugitive ever came out. I just always liked his presence on the screen, and they asked a lot of money, and I couldn't relate to that. Well, I decided to give it a shot. It was my money. It was my decision. It was me that was going to be embarrassed, not somebody else, and I did it, and to my surprise, it was a hit.
The success of that $457,000 challenge was so great that it spawned a sequel that Owensby says taught him a lesson.
And that sequel started off real slow and tapered. It wasn't very good. And then I learned, hey, the script is the most important thing. If you ain't got the script, you ain't got it. And so it's a learning process, a very expensive one, but learning.
Many doors have opened to Owensby over the years, and he's taken full advantage of several of those opportunities. One of those breaks was in the overseas market.
Well, I accidentally stumbled in the overseas market. Cinemation Industries picked up Challenge and paid me a lot of money. They distribute it worldwide, and when they went bankrupt, we got Challenge back. And when we got Challenge back, we got the books and the auditing on it, and that's how I realized there's an international market. I just thought about, when I made the movie, I thought, well, I'll get in Georgia and Northern South Carolina. I ain't going to be New York, Hollywood. And all of a sudden it was there. So I started making movies, and I really didn't care whether they ever was released here or not. It didn't matter to me. It didn't make no difference at all. I thought, hey, if you don't play it, don't want to play it, don't worry about it. Because I had that cash flow coming from the international market.
Mr. Totschlag. Ein Mann übt Selbstjustiz. Das ist Mr. Frank Challenge, wenn ich mich nicht irre.
Statman und Mabe sind schon tot, bleiben Watkins und Sie.
Mr. Totschlag.
EO says that money is the key to making a film. One could have the best script in the world, but without the cash to put it together, it's completely worthless. It's obvious that over the past 2 decades, the film industry has grown, but so has the cost of creating a motion picture.
I read somewhere some dude made a movie for $7,000. It's been on, you've seen on TV maybe, or in some news thing. Columbia Pictures picked it up, but the guy went out and shot a lot of film for $7,000. Didn't pay for the equipment, didn't pay for the film, didn't pay no actor, didn't pay nothing. That's a nice little story, but now Columbia had to spend another $1.2 million to get the sound done, the looping done, the music done, the effects done. So it's very expensive nowadays to make a movie.
Owensby has some very strong opinions about the video market.
I was down in one of the video stores. I look at every movie comes out. I don't care who makes it, because I want to see how it was made, what was good, what was bad. And he said, won't you make movies for video? Because we got a lot of them that we make for video. And I said, good. Look around your store. Point out what was made for video. How many copies you got? 1. Now show me the theatrical releases. How many copies you got? 10, 12, 20. You can't make them just for video and make a living on them.